What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade, basketball analysis coming to y'all with that instant analysis. We're going to talk about the Golden State Warriors getting a much needed W against the Portland Trailblazers. No Steph Curry, no Andrew Wiggins, but they still continue to fight. They got the heart of a champion. They was at home. They improved to 16-2 at home. They finally get above 500, so they're 19-18. Portland fall to 18-17 and 10-11 away from Portland. Golden State got off with a huge start, 41-25. It looked like the game was going to be a blowout. It looked like it was going to be over, but you have to give credit when it's due. The Portland Trailblazers made a huge comeback, 31-19, and they even outscored them 40-28 in the third quarter. But the Warriors, they got hard coaching from Steve Kerr. He was stern. He perfected that, getting able to touch the players, being able to get the best out of the players. They really locked in defensively. Draymond Green looked like Defensive Player of the Year. Draymond Green communicating, rotating, making sure people was in their spots, going for blocks, going for steals, not fouling, not getting in situations to where he can be an irritant to people just because he frustrated them by not giving them space, by locking them up and forcing to jump balls. Draymond Green was all over the place defensively, and he was grabbing rebounds, and he was also just commanding the offense. I think Jordan Poole still was a little goofy. He can be a little silly, a little stupido sometimes with the ball. He can be a little over flashy. He can be a little bit undisciplined. You don't want too much Jordan Poole. That's why you want Andrew Wiggins and Steph Curry back. It just build a better winning culture. It cuts down on the turnovers. It cuts down on the transition opportunities because the offense will be more efficient. It'll be more smarter, more wittier, and that means execution will be at a higher level, which means you have less chances of leading comebacks and have less chances of losing. I feel like they had a chance where they could have coughed up a lead, but you got to give credit to Draymond Green for making the steals and making the defensive efforts to keep them at tip-top form defensively. I think 10 points from him was a lot. Plus 8 and plus minus, 3 personal fouls, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 4 assists, 11 rebounds. So a double-double for him. 2 of 4 from the three-point line, 4 of 11 from the field. His intensity, he played so hard, and the crowd just was roaring and going crazy that he just fed off of it, and it just made him fight for everything. And then it just became contagious for the team. Kevon Looney, 4 points, -9 and plus minus, 2 personal fouls, 2 assists, 10 rebounds. This is a great screen setting game for Kevon, and I feel like he grabbed every board that he could. 7 of them was offensive. I like to note that. 0-2 from the free throw line, 2 of 6 from the field. Klay Thompson, 31 points. He hit some big threes that gave them cushions that they needed to extend the lead and keep themselves ahead of the Portland Trailblazers. Plus 8 and plus minus, 1 personal foul, 2 assists, 5 rebounds, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 7 of 15 from the 3-point line, 11 of 22 from the field. Dante DiVincenzo hit the biggest three of the game. It was the game sealer. He had it from about 25 feet, 9 points, plus 16 and plus minus, 2 personal fouls, 1 turnover, 4 steals, 5 assists, 9 rebounds, 1 of 4 from the 3-point line, 4 of 11 from the field. Jordan Poole had the biggest game for the Golden State Warriors, 41 huge points. It crushed Portland when he made shots because he was able to mix it up. He got to the paint. He got to the mid-range. He got to the three. It was nothing that he couldn't make when he used his brain the right way. Plus 18 and plus minus, 4 personal fouls. He did have 7 turnovers that really cost them to change the tie in the favor of Portland. But he made the simple play down the stretch sometimes, and it just led to better offense. That's why I don't think you want him to have the ball in his hands that often. He can do a lot of brain farts. 6 assists, 5 rebounds, 8 of 9 from the free throw line, 5 of 10 from the 3-point line, 14 of 23 from the field. Jonathan Kuminga ran transition, defended well, 9 points, plus 15 and plus minus. He did get in foul trouble as they attacked him a lot, and he did make a lot of rookie mistakes, even though he's not a rookie. 1 turnover, 1 block, 4 assists. 2 rebounds, 1 or 2 from the free throw line, 0 or 2 from the 3-point line, 4 or 8 from the field. Anthony Lamb has been a great addition to this team. I think he has really played his way into a good contract in the future. 5 points, negative 8 plus minus, 3 personal fouls, 2 steals, 1 assist, 3 rebounds, 2 or 2 from the free throw line, 1 or 1 from the 3-point line, 1 or 2 from the field. Ty Jerome, 9 points, negative 11 plus minus, 2 personal fouls, 2 turnovers, 1 block, 1 steal, 4 assists, 1 rebound, 4 or 4 from the free throw line, 1 or 3 from the 3-point line, 2 or 5 from the field. And Moses Moody had the worst game, but he did the best he could tonight. 0 points, negative 7 plus minus, zeros all across the board, 0 or 3 from the 3-point line. Those his only field goals. Patrick Bowen didn't play, neither did James Wiseman. They was healthy. It was just a coach's decision. 46% from the field as a team, 40% from 3, which is great. 81% from the free throw line, 46 rebounds, 28 assists, 9 steals, 2 blocks, 12 turnovers, 22 personal fouls, and 118 points. The Portland Trailblazers had the lead in the fourth quarter. They let that go. They only was able to score 16 points as the Golden State Warriors just locked them up. It was nothing. They couldn't even dribble. They couldn't even get open. They couldn't even find a way to get clean looks outside of their offense. And it's just tough to win games like that, especially when it happened in the first quarter. And Golden State is so old now compared to what they used to do back in the day that when they do have those instances, it's groundbreaking sometimes. And it can be tough to win games. And they really brought it tonight, and they're not even fully healthy. It's scary what Golden State potential is if they can continue to build upon what they've been doing this month and get healthier next month and get Wiggins and Steph back and have Poole and everybody playing at the level that they're playing. And Clay doesn't look amazing, but he looks a lot better than he did at the start of the season. 5 personal fouls, 2 turnovers, 2 blocks, 1 steal, 2 assists, 7 rebounds, 5 defensive rebounds, 2 offensive for Ebanks. 4 or 6 from the field. He only played 32 minutes. Jeremy Grant got off to a slow start, but he started getting it hotter in the second half. 19 points, negative 12 and plus minus. 1 personal foul, 3 turnovers, 5 assists. He also had 3 rebounds, 2 or 2 from the free throw line, 1 or 7 from 3, 8 or 16 from the field. Video game Dame. It was Dame time, but he couldn't come through as they literally stopped him from doing anything that he wanted to do. And even when he got shots off, there was tough contested jumpers that even he couldn't make. 34 points, negative 5 and plus minus, 4 personal fouls, 3 turnovers, 1 block, 5 assists, 9 rebounds, 6 or 7 from the free throw line, 4 or 15 from 3, 12 or 29 from the field. Josh Hart played hard, but just wasn't enough. 12 points, negative 10 and plus minus, 5 personal fouls, 2 turnovers, 1 block, 7 assists, 11 rebounds, 3 or 7 from the free throw line, 1 or 2 from the 3-point line, 4 or 7 from the field. Anthony Simons, 22 points, negative 9 and plus minus, 1 personal foul, 3 turnovers, 1 block, 2 assists, 7 rebounds, 2 or 2 from the free throw line, 4 or 11 from 3, 8 or 21 from the field. Just a great game for him. He still hasn't been able to mix it up efficiency wise with his mid range in the 3, in the layups, and the floaters, but he's getting closer to that as he's attempting them. It's just about polishing it up and getting better at getting them off more clean and getting them off more consistently with touch and good finesse. 8 points, Watford plus 4 and plus minus, 1 personal foul, 1 assist, 4 rebounds, 3 or 4 from the free throw line, 1 or 2 from the 3-point line, 2 or 4 from the field. Walker, 2 points, plus 5 and plus minus, 2 personal fouls, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 6 rebounds, 1 or 4 from the field. And Shaden Sharp, 7 points, plus 7 and plus minus, 1 personal foul, 3 rebounds, 1 or 2 from the 3-point line, 3 or 4 from the field. Winslow, Butler, Baji, and Gary Payton II did not play. Coach's decision. They did shoot 46% from the field. They had some tough contested threes down the stretch that didn't fall, but they ended up shooting 30% as a team. And that was why the defense of the Warriors, good rotation, good communication, and good length and speed to get contestants out there, good effort and energy to make that happen. 69% from the free throw line, 50 rebounds, 22 assists, 2 steals, 5 blocks, 14 turnovers, and 20 personal fouls. And just a great game for the Warriors. The Warriors are really playing the best basketball in a while. I haven't seen them play great basketball in a long time, and it's just because of trying to integrate the young players, trying to mix it in with the veteran players. Everybody has their own agendas and trying to get on certain levels that they haven't been able to reach or they want to continue to reach, bringing in new guys, trying to find ways to make the bench work with the starters defensively has been a problem. Rookie problems, sophomore problems, slumps, guys not consistently getting minutes, not consistently being in rotation, trying to figure out the rotation. It's just been a tough job as a coaching staff and a team to figure out what works and what doesn't work. You want training camp and it's preseason to do that, but the guys are so old they just not capable of playing at the level that they was capable of playing years ago. And the Warriors came off a title. A lot of these young guys just wasn't as ready as they thought they would be at a competitive level, and that's what they fall off. They lost a lot of defensive players. They lost a lot of length. They lost a lot of skill, and they had to develop these guys. But as you develop in them, you want your starters to play at a high level. They have done that, but the bench hasn't been able to give them the rest and the break that they need to hold leads and win games. And that's been their Achilles heels and why they've been struggling to win games. But if Poole can continue to play at his level, Steph continue to play at his level, Clay be a little bit of Clay of an off-ball scorer, and then you bring in Wiggins and let him play at a higher level, which he has done before he got injured. James Wiseman and those guys slowly but surely should be at their peak performance that compared to the beginning of the season, as experience and growth and learning is necessary for this team to get back to the finals. If not, they can just be another team in the Western Conference, and that's not what you want to be coming off a title. They have proved so much to me and to a lot of people around the world, including Steph Curry, legacy increased because of the title they just won against a tough Celtics team. But the hunted become the hunters. And now the hunters are hunting the Warriors. They're taking them down slowly. They're preparing for them. A lot of the things for the Warriors got worse, or they just the same team that is easier to prepare and be ready for them. And now teams have got better than them, or they on the same level, and they don't fear them. They know they can beat them. They know they can compete with them. But eventually, you have to go at your rivals, and eventually, you have to go at your idols to beat them. And that's the only way you're going to be able to achieve your goals. And teams are just fearless going at the Warriors. They know what the Warriors are capable of. They're able to match their energy. They're able to match their play, and they just feel like they're just a couple moves away from beating them. And that's what the teams have been doing over years to surpass this dynasty. Like Steve Kerr said himself, the Warriors are living in their last days as contenders. Teams are getting younger, teams are getting better, teams are getting hungrier, and the Warriors are staying complacent and ain't improving a lot. And if you're not going to improve, you're getting passed up. And if you're getting passed up, your time as champions might be up. And we'll see if the Warriors can make a move in the offseason or make a move in the trade deadline to improve this team, or will these young guys develop and improve and show that they're ready to take the next step in the next couple seasons to extend this peak of the championships, which is four. That's a lot. It's damn near impossible. But I love the fact that the Warriors feel like they can still do it. They still talking the talk. They still not out of it. They still above 500 now. They still don't have Steph. They still don't have Wiggins, and they still competing with the best teams in the league and playoff teams. Maybe we sleeping on the Warriors a little bit, or maybe they just underperforming and they was too prideful in themselves. We will have more to be continued on this as the season is not even halfway there yet. So we got more Warriors to watch and more teams that they have to play against, and we can evaluate them further based on if they play. Other than that, continue to like Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis signing out. Check out my Facebook page. That'll be in the description. Check out my podcast, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Basketball Analysis, analysisplayground.com. You can check it out in the description. Also, you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Just click my channel. They will all be on the banner. Also, if you want to buy merchandise, you can message me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I can get it shipped out to you. I can get it mailed to you. I can do it locally. Y'all already know a lot of these things because y'all been buying merchandise. I do post pictures on there for people that supported the movement. It's selling well. It's doing well. I'm pretty much good. Other than that, I just want more likes, more shares. Let's end the year as high as we can, as best as we can. And I'll see you guys hopefully on Saturday.